What is up, guys? It's the Superfans Sports Spiel. I'm your host, Luke. I'm with my boy, Nick. Nick, say what's up.
What's going on, boys?
And today we are joined by Brennen Davis, the future NL MVP right here. I'm calling it. This guy's good. All right. Seen a lot of tape on this guy. I've seen his stat line. He's good. Brennan, how's your Sunday going?
Sunday's going amazing. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. You're our first professional athlete, so hopefully you're not the last, and we start a trend with this, and maybe we'll have you back on one day. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the questions. This first one, I hope you're prepared because this is a hard hitter. We're not messing around here. Are you a big bat flip guy?
Hard hitting questions. Bat flip guy. I am not. I
Not a
mean,
bat
if
flip
I
guy.
if I do bat flip, it's not intentional because I just will never be that guy that bat flips it and it's a wall banger. Or it doesn't leave the yard and you just look stupid.
Okay.
It's just not my kind of game.
Okay. I mean, for me, I always think because I play baseball, but I haven't played in a while because COVID and everything. Like
Yeah.
I haven't hit a home run in a while, but I just feel like if I was, especially in the MLB, if I'm up there and I hit one, I'm giving it a nice javelin toss if I know it's going out. That's just me.
You know what? Maybe when I get to the point where I know it's leaving the yard,
Yeah.
I'll give it one. But while they're leaving 5 to 10 to 15 yards, yeah, I'll run them out.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to run them out because then you just, I mean, unless it's like walk off and it's gone, you know it.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Yeah.
you got to run it out. Unless you want to be
Yeah.
like Bryce Harper and you're just standing in the home plate and it's caught. Well, whatever.
That just never be me. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you know what? I love that. So you've probably been asked this question a lot, but how is the alternate site? And I mean, that was kind of a general, broad question, but did you think that the alternate site was better for your development, or like what are your thoughts on the alternate site and the
Yeah.
season being canceled?
I got it. I think the alternate site was the best thing for my development where I was at as a player because it gave me a chance to have competition against guys that were in like AA, AAA, and up and down from the big leagues. And realistically, this year I probably would have just been in high A. So, I mean, I bumped up my competition. I got day in and day out, like exposure and experience, and got to talk to my coordinators every day. And they were the guys that were there working with me. And I got to be with PV, our AAA manager, and just like guys that have been around baseball for so long and have so much knowledge, and being able to make adjustments at a quicker rate and against guys that really know what they're doing and can really locate and have overpowering stuff is kind of like the next step in my development. And I think I got a little taste of it at the alternate site. So I think that was huge.
Yeah, that's really interesting because the alternate site was just kind of a mystery for people on the outside. There was no telling if like what was going on, what kind of competition guys were seeing. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting to find out. Nick, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, as being regarded as one of the top prospects in the Cubs organization, does that add any pressure to you, or do you not even really pay attention to that? You just kind of go day by day?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be recognized, but it's like it's a testament to your hard work and all that, and people are noticing. But at the end of the day, the rankings really mean nothing. They're not the guys who get you to the big league. You get to the big leagues with your team, and those are the eyes and the people that you really want to impress. So rankings from Baseball America or MLB Pipeline, that kind of stuff really doesn't matter.
For sure.
I love that answer. Just love that. This guy's got the it factor. I'm telling you.
Electricity.
Yeah, definitely very electric so far. Okay. So it's the off season. What type of work are you doing? Obviously you're doing work. What type of work are you doing? Are you hanging out with the guys? What's a day in the off season like for you?
Well, today I woke up, went and got breakfast with my roommate Ryan Jensen.
He's a beast. He's gonna be a lockdown closer one day.
Yeah, he is a beast. Watched some football, did some laundry, and now I'm at my parents' house eating family dinner. So I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy life. You know, it's off season. You got to take time off and really take a step back from baseball, but I'm still working out every day during the week and all that stuff and getting my swings and starting to get back going. So it's that kind of stuff. It's kind of like, and it's kind of weird because we don't really know when spring training is going to be right now because everything's kind of up in the air. So you don't want to ramp up too early because then you're going to burn yourself out because baseball is such a long season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of tough right now, but doing everything we can.
Yeah, for sure. You a big Cardinals guy? Because you're from AZ.
You know, I'm not.
No?
They were bad for so many years that it would be bandwagon to say that I was because I wasn't rooting for them when they were bad. So I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm a Bears guy, so I was kind of hoping the Cardinals would lose today. See the Bears go to the playoffs, even though they're not great. But you know, I got hope. Maybe we'll win a playoff game. You never know.
Yeah. I'm an honorary Bears fan too. Go
Okay.
Chi-Town.
Okay, for sure. So did you watch a lot of baseball growing up?
I did and I didn't. I used to think baseball was a little slow when I was growing up because I really didn't understand the intricate, like how intricate baseball really was.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like watching golf until you really understand what's going on and everything about it. It's like you can go out and play it, but watching it's a little different. But I always used to love watching Lorenzo Cain play, and I went to a few D-backs games growing up. So, I mean, I definitely did have some baseball in my younger years.
Yeah, you have any favorite players or any guys you aspire to be?
Probably Lorenzo Cain.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because I love the way he played the game and the way he went about his business.
That's actually that's kind of, I don't know what the word, poetic that you say that, because he and you are sort of similar in the way that you guys grew up basketball guys. And Lorenzo Cain, one day, I believe he didn't make the varsity team. His friend was like, "Hey, come to baseball tryouts." Tried out, made the team, and now he's one of the best to do it.
Yeah, now he's a monster.
Yeah, for sure. Nick, you go ahead.
Yeah. So in 2019, you were like, you batted 305, had a 525 slugging. You were really successful your first season. That doesn't always happen to prospects in general. So how did it feel to have like such instant success?
I mean, it was awesome to be able to put up numbers like that, but it wasn't all like easy going. I started the year out in extended spring training. I had to grind there. I had to fix some stuff that I had wrong, and I think that time and extended really helped me out development wise because it made me take a step back and be like, there's some stuff that I need to fix if I'm going to have a successful year. And I was able to do that with my hitting coach down there, Coach Carter, and it just made my first like actual pro year a lot easier because I was confident and I knew everything I needed to do to be successful.
Okay. Well, great answer. Are there any Cubs players, current Cubs players, that you're particularly excited to be playing with?
I think playing with all of them is awesome. Just being around those guys and the experience that they have, and the Cubs draft great guys, and the group of guys and the energy and everything that they stand for is everything I want to be a part of. I actually was able to go to the big league spring training game in Vegas. So I got to be around a lot of the guys during that. So that was awesome to get a taste of that and kind of get my feet wet and get out on a big league stage kind of per se. And I got to go, I almost forgot, I had summer camp this July, January,
no, middle July.
Yeah, middle of July. I was able to go play at Wrigley for some games, so that was awesome. And it was like there was no fans, but my heart was pounding.
Yeah, for sure. I bet. So you were saying you love the group of guys that they have in the minor leagues right now. Are there any particular guys you just love hanging out with?
I mean, my draft class that I got drafted with were really close, like Cole Franklin, Cole Roeder, Cam Sanders, really close with Jensen, Weber, DJ, all those guys. If I miss somebody, don't be butthurt. It's not how it is. But everybody I got drafted with and everybody in the system, they're all great guys.
Yeah. All right, that's great to hear. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, is there any one guy that you think really no one's really talking about, but you've seen or you've played against that you're really surprised with, and you think they have good potential to potentially be a great MLB player?
I mean, people are definitely starting to take notice, but I think Christopher Morel is going to be an absolute monster. He is so strong and quick. He's just got to refine some stuff like we all do, and he's going to be a really good player.
Christopher Morel.
Yeah.
Is he with the Cubs?
He is. Third baseman.
Okay, I'll have to take note of him. Yeah. Let me get back to my doc here. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So you picked Miami. You committed to Miami before you were drafted. Was there any what stood out about Miami and what made you love it?
Come on, man. It's Miami.
I mean, yeah.
No, I love the program. I'm a big beach guy, so being that close to the water would have been awesome. And it was just different. It was a different experience, and I would have been able to venture out and go try new things and really figure myself out. And it's a historic baseball program, so that would have been awesome. The facility's top notch and everything that it stands for. So it kind of was an easy decision.
Yeah, obviously a lot of amazing Hall of Fame athletes in all sports went there, and I mean, yeah, obviously that's a great brotherhood to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we gotta know because there's some controversy during the MLB season. You're up five runs. It's a 3-0 count, and you see a fastball coming down the middle. What are you doing? Are you hacking at it?
See, here's the thing. I am, but at the same time, you have to understand what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I think the whole thing about it was because you're not gonna give up at bats because it's so hard to get hits. Mm-hmm. The pitcher is the one who got down in the count. I agree with everything he did. You should be able to compete until the last pitch. Ethics, baseball, unwritten rules, all that stuff. It's awesome because it speeds up the game, but at the end of the day, you're trying to get hits and you're trying to improve your stuff because it's a business too, and everybody's trying to get paid.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, there's contracts to be negotiated, arbitration, and you want the best stats you can possibly have, and you're not trying to make the other team's manager happy by taking a pitch right down the middle. So yeah. I completely agree with you. Nick?
Yeah, can you walk us through like what draft day was like? Were you expecting the Cubs to call, and how did you celebrate afterwards?
Got to throw it back here. Give me a second. Draft day. So I wasn't expecting to get. I didn't go into day one being like, oh, I'm probably gonna get called in the second round, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I got friends that are going to get drafted in the first or early second rounds. I'm going to watch and support them. And because ranking wise, I was like 150 something. So like that was 5th round. And I was like, well, whatever happens, happens. And then I ended up getting a call on day one, and we negotiated some prices, and I did well I went to Cubs pre-draft workout at Wrigley, so I did well at that. So I knew they were interested, but to get the call from the Cubs and for them to make an offer, and it was really awesome. I mean, you really can't put it into words because stuff like that just doesn't happen. So, I mean, it was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. And afterwards, me and some friends went out to my friend's birthday party or something, and they all had signs made. Congratulations. We're all Cubbies fans now. So it's really wholesome, and it was a good time.
Yeah, definitely a surreal moment. I couldn't imagine just like not expecting it to happen right away and then getting that call. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All right. We got to know. What do you think the walk-up song is going to be?
For this year?
Let's go major league debut. What do you want when you're walking up to the plate for your first at bat at Wrigley? You want to set the tone. You want the fans to know what you're about. What's it going to be?
See, I would say that I would want to do something cool that, jazzes up the fans and all that. But I heard that song and it's like, hey, look, Mom, I made it. And it has like the trumpets and stuff. I think that's kind of swaggy.
I am a huge Panic at the Disco fan. I've seen them in concert. So that's great. Love that.
I think that's swaggy. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the first game. And then I'll probably change it.
For sure. That is the definition of swag.
I think that's a good choice for
sure. So you're coming to Chicago. This is a big one. LeBron or MJ?
Oof. Just overall best player?
Best player. Greatest of all time.
You're putting me in a tough spot here, man.
I know I am, but you're a Chicago guy now. So there's one answer.
Okay. LeBron.
That's it.
Nah.
Call up Jet. Send this guy off.
Jordan, based on the fact that he has more championships.
Okay.
Because the best has to win. Can't be the best and not win.
Yeah.
Love that answer.
Yeah. Love it. I mean, Nick, you got any more questions you got there on the dock?
Do you have a Super Bowl prediction?
Oh yeah, need that one.
Wow, it's a tough one. Mm-hmm. No idea. I'm gonna be completely honest. I bet the Chiefs make it.
That's a good prediction.
And maybe a little underdog seed. Maybe like Chiefs.
Bears.
I couldn't even tell you. Well, what do you think? Chiefs who?
I got Chiefs Packers.
I'm not.
Chiefs Packers?
I can't. Nick is a 49ers fan, so that's why he says Packers. But I can't possibly say Packers. So I'm gonna go a little frisky. I'm actually gonna go Bills and Buccaneers. Tim Brady. It's not Tom. It's Tim. Tim Brady.
Why is it Tim?
It's the League. Do you know that show?
Oh yeah. Tim Brady.
Tim Brady. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Bucks in the Super Bowl. No chance.
I mean, I don't really think so either, but I did the NFC.
Hey, you went frisky. I like it.
For sure. Yeah, I couldn't be dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we kind of hit through all our questions. I'm trying to think if there's anything else because we're having an interview with Brennen Davis. We got to milk this out.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, here's a good one. What is going to be like the most, like outside of Wrigley, stepping into what ballpark and playing a game is going to be the most surreal, you think, for you?
It's a good question. I never really thought of that. I think when I eventually make my way and play at D-back Stadium, Chase Field, that's going to be pretty surreal because it's something that I grew up going to and all that, and I'll definitely have a lot of family and friends at the game. So I feel like that's going to be a pretty surreal moment.
Yeah, because even as a fan, it's not really something you think about, like stepping into a stadium and like admiring everything. But like me, when I walk into Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, it's not this historic ballpark, but when you really step in, you just look around and see the baseball field. It's crazy, and that's why baseball's special. There's nothing, in my opinion. There's no stepping into any other sports stadium. Like they're all so different. They're just different.
Exactly. Such a centralized pastime that everybody can enjoy.
Exactly.
You don't even have to get it. You just know it's baseball.
Exactly. Nick, you got anything more?
I got one more. Like what MLB pitcher are you like wanting to face and potentially hit a home run off of?
Ooh.
I feel like facing a guy like Kershaw would be pretty cool just because he's had so much history and so much success. So just being able to see that curveball and seeing what it looks like in the batter's box would be pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you yak it out of the park. I'm calling it right now.
Especially when I take them deep.
Exactly. Well, I think it's a good time to wrap it up. I got no more questions. We went through that a lot faster than I thought.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Brennan. You're a first professional athlete, so obviously this was a very surreal moment for us, and yeah, so you're making some history right now.
Well, I wish you guys the best. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Or thank you so much, Brennan.
Yep, thank you.
Well, boys, that was Brennen Davis, and I don't know if you guys can tell, I was a little tight. I was a little nervous. Nick, you were tight too, right?
Yeah. Oh,
that
yeah,
was,
for sure.
It went great. It went great. But I wish I could do it over just so I could get a little bit more loose. But you know what? Love Brennen Davis. Love what he does. He's gonna be a great baseball player one day. Whew. First professional athlete. It's out of the way now.
Yeah, it was a great. I think it was a great episode.
Yeah,
and
I think it was great.
Can't wait to have more professionals on here.
My pits are sweating, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that was the podcast with Brennen Davis. Next episode, we're having Pantelis Zadias. I don't even know if I said that correctly. We'll get that right on the podcast. Pantelis, he plays for the DePaul basketball team. He has a little bit of fame because of he's their hype man, and he goes hard. All right, he doesn't mess around. He's doing the Millie Rock. He's doing the hit them folks. He's doing the whip. He's doing the nay nay. He's getting some national coverage. So he's coming on the podcast next. And Nick, any last words?
No, I think it was a great first interview with a pro athlete. Can't wait to do more. And
yeah, for sure. Wow, I'm just sweating right now. That was nerve wracking. I did not expect it to be that nerve wracking, but it was.
For sure.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Go follow the TikTok if you haven't already at superfans.sports. My Twitter is superfanluke. That's my Twitter. Go follow my Twitter. Nick, you're superfan_Nick on Twitter.
Yep.
Go follow his Twitter. Hit the subscribe button, download our podcast, and yeah, thank you guys.